Chat, we're almost ready to go. We're just minutes away from going underway tonight. Stream starts in 4.5 minutes. I know y'all locked in. Stay with us. Stream starts right when the countdown hits 0. Stay with me here on RBTV. You already know what time it is. It is time for football chat. It is time for football tonight. And in this intriguing contest, it's Palmeiras and Inter Miami. And I don't know if I'm ready for it. I hope you guys are, but right now I'm just I mean, I don't know. It's the latest stream we've ever done, and we've had multiple technical issues already, which is why this is starting late. But damn it, I think we're ready. So hold on one sec, boys. All right, you ready, boys? Are you ready for the insanity that is about to consume us tonight? Are you ready? 'Cause I hope we are. Welcome to another presentation of the Summer of Soccer and the Summer of Streams here on RBTV. And tonight we get an absolute treat for everyone today. It is Palmeiras and Inter Miami. Very interesting matchup in Group A. Group A is where we are. Match day 3 in Group A. I know I wish I could have done more of this tournament, but schedules and other commitments get in my way. But that is why we're doing not one, not two, not three, but 4 games in 2 days. One today, up to 3 games tomorrow. I know we're doing a doubleheader for the Gold Cup, I think, and then afterwards, but before that, I think I'm doing a Club World Cup game. I don't know. Make sure to stay tuned with the Instagrams for more information on what the hell is going on for today and tomorrow because, well, one, tomorrow ends the Gold Cup group stage ready. The time is flying by. And just like this tournament that we are having right now. I mean, the Club World Cup is going on. The Gold Cup is doing Gold Cup things. Hold on. Yeah. Now we're locked in. We're locked in, chat. I mean, we may not have a lot of people in the early stages, but yeah, I also for those who like watch the beginning, did we like the new countdown thing? I thought it was pretty cool. I came up with that yesterday. Um while I was at my tournament. So I think it was pretty good. I don't. What do you guys think? Is it good? Is it bad? Actually, I came up with this morning. I'm on like no sleep, but here we are. It is Inter Miami against Palmeiras. Real quick, we could take a look at lineups right now, because they switched the lineups right before we started the stream. Let's go with Inter Miami first. 4-4-2 for Inter Miami. Ustari in goal. Allen, Falcon, Aviles, and a replacement Wygant. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Argentine. We'll go for it with like that. The back 4: Segovia, Busquets, Redondo, and Allende. And the midfield 4 with Suarez and Messi up front. This was the formation that they were talking about earlier, but the lineups came out a couple hours ago on FootMob. There was a couple of changes, and that's why you won't see the bottom graphic for this game today with the lineups and whatnot. But yeah, 4-4-2, high play with the wingers. Inter Miami coming off of that big win against Porto, a game that no one expected them to win. Really, like, not many people expected Inter Miami to win. And yet here they are in a position tonight at the Hard Rock Stadium to go out and get a real major result for the MLS clubs, because 2 of them are already out. Seattle went out and lost again. But man, it would be a real statement because of how much hype the Brazilian clubs have been getting. I mean, people saying the Brazilian league's top 5 in the world, or whatever statement they're making about the Brazilian Serie A. Granted, the Brazilian Serie A is a phenomenal league with 4 or 5 teams that can win it every single year, with your Palmeiras, your Fluminense, Flamengo, who've all been good in this tournament so far. Corinthians is there. You can't always ever count out a team like Corinthians. They have teams that can go out and cause problems, cause chaos. But I wouldn't want to match them up every single week with a European club. Like the overreaction to some of the Brazilian leagues. The Brazilian league's good. Don't get me wrong. Brazil is Brazil at the end of the day, chat. Let me say this. The Brazilian league is miraculous. It's good. But hear me out. Like, the overreaction to some of it, I don't know. We'll talk about that more as the game goes on. Speaking of the Brazilians, let's go over their lineup. A couple changes made to their team for this one. Watch out for Lopez. He scored in the last game, but having Torres out on the wing. You have Esteval, who's set to join Chelsea. Very interesting lineup for them because I thought they were going to add a couple other players, but like Vitor Roque not starting at center forward, that caught me off guard immediately. Mauricio, he was the midfielder. He was projected to be in the lineup today. He's not in the starting 11, but a team with Viverton in goal, Piqueres, Chequera. We're gonna struggle with the names tonight, guys. I'm not good with the Portuguese. Like, it's the one language that if y'all know me and you know watch the videos, you know I struggle with the Portuguese. So this is not gonna be good. With Rocha, that's the back four. Rios and Evangelista are actually solid in midfield. I've seen Rios in the past. Like, he plays for a club. The Colombian midfielder, I've seen him play with. I've watched like Palmeiras before. He's actually like okay. Though he does get a good amount of yellow cards. 4 yellow cards in 9 matches is kind of a lot. And then the Evangelista, the 30-year-old with him. Esteval, Vega, and Torres. I think a lot of people know about this midfield trio. And then up front, you have Jose Lopez, the Argentine striker. Up front in that number 9, that center forward position, hoping to get some big goals for Palmeiras tonight. One thing to note, we will be paying attention to both games. That was a question I got this morning when setting this up. So yes, there will be coverage of both games, not just one, both games. So how will that work? Real simple. We have both score bugs. I should put them up then. One up top, the game we're covering, and the one at the bottom for Al Ali and Porto, but we won't have them up yet. So it'll look something similar to that. But yeah, that is what it's mainly going to look like. We'll have our score up top, and then we'll have the score of Al Ali and Porto, the match, and that's the other matchup in this group tonight, being played at MetLife Stadium, which I was able to go to and watch one of these games at. For the other one between Porto and Al Ali, a game if Porto wins and one of these in Palmeiras, for example, loses by multiple goals, Palmeiras is done. All the hype around them, and they'll be gone in the group behind not only Porto but Inter Miami. So very weird situation with this group. I didn't expect Inter Miami to really compete in this. I thought Porto and Palmeiras were a step above them, but apparently not, because Inter Miami beat Porto, if you don't remember. So yeah, I think we're almost ready to go. Yeah, they're about to do the lineups. This is where can I make a poll? How do I do this? Listen, I'm a real streamer, chat. I just turned 21. Like, hold up. No, well, where are the? I actually haven't tested this out. Like, do you see the glasses? Finally 21. Hell yeah, I am. We will be wearing the glasses if this game gets dull as hell, which is very possible. Both teams could draw and go through, which is kind of whack. Yeah, they're going over the lineups right now. There's the Inter Miami pink. And they're just going over the Inter Miami lineup now. So we're about 6 minutes to go till kickoff between Inter Miami and Palmeiras. Who do we have winning this game, chat? Chat, who do we have winning? Can I make a poll? I can. Hold on one sec. I'm going to be like back in like 2 seconds. I just got to turn off the camera to do this. All right. Poll is in the chat. Poll is at the top of the chat. Can I pin it? How do I pin? I don't. I'm so lost. Yeah, poll is in the chat, so y'all can go vote. Have at it. Hopefully y'all go out there and vote. Just have some fun in the chat tonight as well. Make sure to like and subscribe. That'll be greatly appreciated. There's Lionel Messi, the captain and the headliner for Inter Miami. I think one of the few times we'll ever be able to do a stream of one of his games at this point. In what looks like to be a very packed Hard Rock Stadium, which is good. You know, always love having something like that. We've one vote so far. Draw. Yeah, I back that actually. Draw makes a lot of sense because both of these teams. I don't know about you guys. But can we all agree that here that like no one should be playing for a win in this game? They should be playing for like a 1-1 and just get on with it and go to the next round. Miami are going to go for the win because, honest to God, I don't think you want to finish second at all. I don't know who you'd play in the next round, to be honest. I should probably look at that. Who do you play in the knockouts? Um, Second in Group A plays PSG. Yeah, I don't think you want to get the. I don't think Inter Miami wants to play PSG. Honest to God, that's why I actually did not know that you play. That's nuts. So if you win the group, you play Botafogo, which also isn't that good. I almost forgot to mention them in the first segment we did today. But yeah, so you have that whole thing. So if you win, you go out and you play Botafogo on June 28th in Philadelphia. If you lose, you go to Atlanta, and on the 29th, you play PSG. I don't know. Who would you rather? I mean, yeah, you probably all want to play Botafogo. Then again, PSG did lose to Botafogo. So someone vote for Inter Miami. Fair play. Hey, Palmeiras have something to play for. They have something to prove here. Going out and dropping points to Porto and then, just absolute nonsense. Hold on. Yeah. And y'all, we need more votes, chat. Vote it up. Let's go, boy. I know, like, no one's here right now, but as this game's gone, we had 50 people last week. So yeah, y'all are voting for win or draw. Honestly, I honest to God with y'all, I don't think there's a right answer. Like usually I'm here saying y'all are like the first stream we did with in the Prem back in April. I called y'all out for being idiots and voting for Manchester United, and then nothing happened. So I'm not gonna say anything tonight. It's late. I'm tired already, but we got a game to do. We're doing the walkouts are completed. Yeah, shout out everyone in the chat. Make sure to like and subscribe. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying. We do have referee view, which is like awesome. Oh, let me put the scores up. Like I said earlier, we will have the scores of both games, not one, but both games. So yeah, we will have the score in the bottom corner, the bottom left corner of your screen. Yeah, 4-4-2 for Inter Miami. They're going over the lineups again. We'll actually show the lineup again because why the hell not? We got nothing else to do for 2 minutes. So this is the lineup again. Take a photo of it. Get locked in. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, teams changing lineups like 5 minutes before the stream was not fun. I didn't know that they changed it on FootMob or really anything. And then this is the Palmeiras one. For those who don't really know a lot about Palmeiras, they play in the might make a sense, damn it. They play in the Brazilian Serie A, a club that has a lot of history in the Brazilian Serie A. Currently sitting fourth behind Red Bull Bragantino, Flamengo. They're in the league with Fluminense, Atletico Mineiro, Botafogo, all clubs that were like Corinthians. I'm Fluminense, all clubs that like would have gone to the Club World Cup and caused problems. Like, honest to God, like all of them would have done good in this. But players to watch out for. Always got to look out for Lopez, the striker. We'll harp on Lopez. He's down at the bottom of your screen. Additionally, you got Vega, Esteval, and Torres, an attacking midfield trio that causes so many problems. No Victor Roque, like I mentioned in the beginning, which is kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about that. It makes me a little uncomfortable. But, it's Palmeiras. They'll have good players that no one's ever heard of and then be ready to go. Now, the game's supposed to start. I don't know what's going on. Can we start the game, please? I think we're underway in the other one. Yeah, we have the clocks ready for both games. Playing a four. What is this formation that Porto is playing? What the hell is that? It looks like oh my God, what is that? It looks like a Roman numeral. No, it looks like the word in. Like, honestly, could you someone go to FootMob and check out this Porto lineup? What is this? It looks like a freaking Wi-Fi password. Honestly. All right, we're ready to go. We are ready to go on both fields. Embrace the madness, chat. I'm ready. Miami will kick us off tonight. It won't I don't think it's Messi doing it, though. Miami will be in pink, moving from left to right. Palmeiras moving right to left in, like, I don't even know what color that is. We're underway. We are underway in the Club World Cup from the Hard Rock Stadium. Both matches are underway. Miami currently just keeping it, moving the ball through their back line at the moment. Here's Falcon. I'm Robbie Basel. If you're here for the first time, welcome to the stream. If you are new, first Club World Cup game I'm doing because of my terrible schedule. The schedule didn't line up all the way like how we wanted it to, but yeah, we're just here for the vibes. This is what it is, and the first minute, absolutely Miami just moving it through their back line. Like we said at the top, a draw will put both of these teams through. Palmeiras, who drew their opening match with Porto and then beat the Egyptian side Al Ahly in their previous matchup. Inter Miami drew Al Ahly 0-0 in the opening match, and they just let it go out of play. It'll be a throw in to Palmeiras. Now they're going to pass it through their back line. Palmeiras, who Inter Miami drew Al Ahly and then beat Porto in match day 2. And now Piqueres is moving forward. It's a low cross, gets past Falcon, and it's just passed away by Allen. And out of play for a throw. And so some early fireworks now. Palmeiras are actually like moving up the pitch. And you could see, I don't know, you can't obviously hear it because of how we're doing this, but the Palmeiras fans loud and excited for a game and an opportunity to go to the knockouts. Here's Rios, gets it back, but immediately gets dispossessed by Sergio Busquets. There's a fight in the box, but it's Redondo who gets it, and Miami are eventually able to clear. Palmeiras have it again into the attacking third. Chequera trying to find Vega, but it's intercepted and cleared by Aviles. Now it's wide with to Esteval. It's Vega. And he gets the ball taken away by Allen, but winning it back immediately again is Palmeiras. Now it's floated to the opposite wing with, but just pass back again. It was Piqueres. He just brings it back, and now Palmeiras slow down and reset once more. 0-0, third minute, entering minute 4 in the finale in Group A in the Club World Cup. As it stands right now, Palmeiras will win the group on 5 points. And now they're pushing forward again. Here's Torres, and nice defending there by Wygant, and it'll be a corner upcoming for Palmeiras. The first set piece of our match tonight. There's Javier Mascherano, the former Argentine international, and it's the head coach of Inter Miami. Inter Miami qualified for this tournament by winning the Supporters' Shield. And Palmeiras, one of the top clubs in Brazil, qualifying by, I believe, winning the Copa Libertadores. There's a lofted cross right towards the penalty spot, headed on, but making a diving save is Ustari. There's Shakira, I believe, with the header, but it's into the hands of the goalkeeper, Ustari. So Inter Miami playing really slow, just moving it through their back line. And Palmeiras are actually like gutting up the field and doing stuff. So that is where we're at. Still very early on, and also in the other match, 0-0 as well. That's why now it's Segovia. Inter Miami trying to push forward, but getting the interception was Gomez. And now it's on the far wing with Esteval. He was trying to go on the break with multiple teammates, but taking it away was Falcon. Here is Falcon on the ball for Inter Miami in his own 18-yard box. Over to Aviles. Aviles gets taken down, and it'll be a foul and a free kick upcoming for Inter Miami. Simon I'm not going to try and say that. How do y'all say the ref's name? How am I supposed to pronounce that? Where is he from? Do we know? No? Cool. Here's Aviles on the ball for Inter Miami. Now it's Falcon. Sergio Busquets. Leo Messi trying to slip through his winger Segovia, but a sliding interception by Roca. So starting to see some life in attack with Inter Miami, but nothing so far. Here's Leo Messi to Aviles. Moved over to Redondo, and now Inter Miami are pushing forward slowly. Here's Messi. Wide to Wygant. Now Allen, and we're going to get a free kick upcoming. So a set-piece opportunity for Inter Miami. Foul conceded, I believe, by Torres. And Abel Ferreira not happy about that call whatsoever. Really barking at the referee. But nonetheless, it will be a set piece for Inter Miami. It'll be taken it's about 40 yards right by the near side sideline. Messi to take. Low cross, cleared away by Palmeiras. Cleared all the way out. Trying to find Suarez was Busquets, but went all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Palmeiras start to push forward themselves. Nice interception there by Messi. And Inter Miami are moving forward with Suarez. His cross behind everyone and tries to go to the far wing with Allen. Ball's out of play. Throw in Inter Miami on the far sideline. Now it's centrally with Lionel Messi in the attacking third. Trying to connect with Suarez, but he gets dispossessed. And Palmeiras are pushing forward. Esteval's trying to do it all, but couldn't find that extra pass the Brazilian side. And Inter Miami slow things down, advancing into the Palmeiras half themselves. Both games 0-0 into minute number 9. Here's Messi pushing forward. Inter Miami low shot blocked. Follow-up chance, and the volley is low and wide. It was Redondo who took that one, but not very close to goal. And he'll be out of play for a goal kick. So far, only one shot on target inside 9 minutes. And it was a header by Gomez. Sorry, by Chaquera of Palmeiras. That was into the hands of Ustari, the goalkeeper. Here's Rocha for Palmeiras. Hit forward, and pushing forward is Esteval, but he can't keep it in. It's out of play for a throw-in. It'll be the American side, and they'll take the throw-in. A lot of the FIFA staff in one of the boxes. FIFA president's there, and a lot of his team watching this Inter Miami team, technically the host side for this Club World Cup. I believe it's the Mundial de Clubs. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I'm not very good with the terminology of this. Here's Messi, who's been floating around everywhere, it's felt like, for the first 10 minutes. Here's Falcon. Now Busquets, who's dropped really deep, Sergio Busquets. Aviles. Busquets right behind the midfield line near side. Now pushing forward a little slowly is Falcon. Advancing into the final third now are Inter Miami. It goes wide to Segovia. Low cross. It's Messi. Messi! He gets taken down. No foul, says the referee. And now it's Lopez for Palmeiras, advancing over the midfield line. Numbers on the break now for the Brazilians, but taking it away was Falcon, and Inter Miami failed to clear it, but it goes over the end line for a goal kick. Lopez and Esteva, I believe, are all the way up in the face of the goalkeeper, and it looks like he just played. The goalkeeper at Starry just hit it off of one of them, and it's out for a goal kick. Taking a look at that last play with Messi. Yeah, no penalty there for me, but the pressure, I think that was, looked like it was Estevao. Oh, correction, that was Lopez who got the block there. Goal kick taken short. Falcon still in the Inter Miami half. Now right at the midfield line. Hitting it forward is Palmeiras. Now here's Lopez. Still in the attacking third, Palmeiras. They elect to go wide to Piqueres. Low cross into the box, and it's a one-time chance trying to find Vega, but correction, that was Lopez again, and it's out for a goal kick. Hold up. Oh my god. Now some of my friends, my intern friends, are watching this. Shout out the Morris Elite interns. Worked a hell of a tournament over the weekend. 26 hours of work at the Morris Elite Cup with our awesome sponsor, Prime. I don't know if y'all followed the socials for me, but yeah, I posted something briefly about the tournament. What was it, last night? And I took it down because I don't know how people would react. It wasn't anything crazy. I was like, Morris Elite Cup, 26 hours, long tournament, great weekend. Some of it was fun. By the way, Palmeiras just hit it out of their own box, headed forward by Allen, and then actually Palmeiras went it back again. But like, 26 hours, it was a while. I couldn't stand this morning. It took me a little bit. I was like wobbly and shit. A nice interception initially there by Inter Miami, but Palmeiras just hold on to it once more. Supportive friends. That's crazy. Yeah, still 0-0 in both games. This game's actually been pretty atrocious. Al Ahly at least have like done stuff in the other game, but Porto is not looking good early on at MetLife Stadium. There's a collision on the right by the sideline, near side, and it's gonna be a foul against Inter Miami, right in front of their own technical area, I believe. You're crushing it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. It's wide with Esteval for Palmeiras. Inside Vega. Plays it short to Rocha. Yeah, Palmeiras just playing it short. Hold on. What are they writing? Oh, Lord. Yeah, shout out to the fans back in Brazil. You guys are awesome. We had one of my buddies, nice interception there by Inter Miami. And they're going to, I believe, win a foul. No, nice sliding challenge there on the near side. Excellent work there by Palmeiras. Well done by Torres to win the throw-in. Torres and Piqueres. Am I saying the club name right? Like, the people back in Brazil, am I saying it right? I'm not good with the Portuguese. It's like the one language I don't know. Yeah, y'all have been crushing it. After that draw with Porto, y'all look good against Al Ahly. And now Palmeiras were pushing forward, but a nice initial interception. But Piqueres wins it back. A scramble on the sideline towards the corner, but Inter Miami won it back initially, and they're going to want to throw in on the near side. Yeah, all the fan bases, I got to say, all of the fan bases for this thing, I went to Fluminense against Dortmund, and they were all miraculous. It was like exactly what I was hoping for. Everyone was killing. Oh, Porto just had a big chance and missed, apparently, in the other match. Oh, nice a turnover there by Inter Miami. Low cross in the box by Palmeiras, but it goes right through the entire 18. Torres was the one who did it. Now Estevao. Estevao doubled, trying to escape two Miami defenders. That's Evangelista trying to slip through Vega. A nice block there by Falcon. Lofted ball, back post, headed on by Torres. It's still in the 18-yard box of Inter Miami, but eventually cleared away by Redondo. And now Inter Miami are pushing forward. Numbers on the break. It's a 1v1 for Miami, and it's 1-0 to the American side. It's Allende for the hosts. A counterattack and an opening goal for the boys in pink. I don't really think anyone was expecting this with how the play was going. Palmeiras players were complaining about something, but Inter Miami's in front. Inter Miami 1, Palmeiras 0. It's a 1v1 run. They just hit it forward. Redondo, I believe, was the one who just hit it forward, and Allende left all alone. I think one of the Palmeiras players actually got hurt on that play as well. It is a little bit different. Yeah, I'm lucky. Hold on. So the Brazilian side is now behind against Miami. I don't think anyone expected this. But the way the other game is going, and this game, a lot has changed early on. Hold on, chat. They are checking, I believe. Taido Allende has scored. Hold up. I figured out what my mistake was, which is good. We might have had a substitution. We did. So Murillo actually got hurt on that play and got taken off. Someone got hurt and was taken. We're just going to confirm the substitution in about 2 seconds for you guys, because I believe they had a player that wasn't up there that got subbed off. But Palmeiras, the Brazilian side, hits it forward, and it's going to go across the end line for a goal kick. Thank you for whoever said, learn the right way to say it. Fair enough. Oh, my God. I give up. Damn it. Listen, the Portuguese names, they ain't easy. I'll say that. And nothing's working. Sick. Nice interception. And now Palmeiras are moving forward, and they're going to win a free kick in a dangerous location. So how do they manage to score? I'll explain it real quick again. It was a set piece, I believe, for the Brazilian side, and they had multiple numbers in the box, and it was an immediate counter. Redondo for Inter Miami just hit it forward. And it must have been mishandled by the center backs, and it was a 1v1 for Allende, and now it's 1-0 Miami, but Palmeiras have a set piece from about 35 yards. Low cross, flicked on, but it's over the bar. It was a scramble, but it was headed over the bar. There's multiple numbers in the box, though, for the Brazilians. They looked like they had a free chance at goal. How has that one not gone in? So it's Allenda who scores the opener. And we just got confirmation of another goal. Al Ali have scored against Porto. So now this group just got really confusing. But if you are a fan of the Brazilian club, this is not the end of the world. But Miami are trying to push forward again, but nice interception by Torres. Torres gets taken down. Advantage played. Numbers on the break for Palmeiras. Here's Esteval. Now it's a low strike, but it's low and wide. Way wide of the far post. And there'll be a goal kick upcoming. What a weird turn of events. The Egyptian side has scored. So right now, Palmeiras are still through on goal difference. That is actually the team, if you are a fan of Palmeiras, that you would want to score. The only thing now is that Palmeiras cannot lose by 3 if Al Ali win. That is the situation right now. Ball to midfield line, initially intercepted by the visitors, and it'll be a throw-in actually for the Brazilian side, right in front of their own technical area. But yeah, very confusing last couple of minutes. Al Ali, courtesy of a player named Ali, Wessam Abdul Ali of Palestine, has scored for the Egyptian club. So a very awkward moment at MetLife Stadium as Porto, the favorite to win the group, are behind to the team that had the lowest chances to move on. Here's Esteval for Palmeiras, advancing forward, but nice work there by Allen to get the interception, and Miami are able to clear it away. A very entertaining start tonight with these two clubs, not just here, but in the other match as well. Good work to win the ball back by Piqueres, and the ball just goes all the way back to the feet of Weverton. Chequera was the one who came off, number 26, by the way. He's replaced by Bruno. How the hell you say this? Fuchs? We're going to call him Fuchs, and that's not how you say it. I'm not good at the Portuguese, man. Nice switch there by Palmeiras, trying to find a long ball towards Esteval, but it's too far, and it's out for a throw. Oh, my lord. Hit forward by Ustari, one back by Gomez for Palmeiras. He'll go wide to Piqueres, near sideline. Able to keep it in. Excellent work there by him and Torres. Evangelista. Flick towards the top of the D, but headed away, and winning the foul is Inter Miami's Falcon. What a weird start, chat. Honest to God, I did not think this is how this was going to go whatsoever. Porto being behind, really? The Portuguese are oh, we have a goal. We have a goal in the other match. It is an equalizer for Porto. As I was saying it, they have done it themselves. It's Rodrigo Mora who has scored for now for Palmeiras, for Porto, unless it gets disallowed. It might have been disallowed. No, it's Rodrigo Mora who has scored, and in our game, we have an offsides for Miami. Wessam Abdul Ali scored, and then immediately, a few minutes later, initially Mora got the equalizer. But I don't know if the goal got confirmed or not. It's confirmed. Rodrigo Mora has scored, and now this group gets even more confusing. Back to our match. It's Piqueres moving forward right in front of the Inter Miami technical area. That's a nice lofted ball. A chance for Lopez, but it's too high. Unlucky there. I'm watching this live because I'm on a plane going to Italy. Hey, enjoy your trip to Italy. It's a wonderful country if you've never been. Italy is wonderful. Yeah, we're looking at the goal again. It was just a mistake in the back, it felt like, from Palmeiras on the opening goal. And Allen to just won it back himself, 1v1, and score. If you're just joining us now, Porto have scored in the other match. So we're back to square one again. As that match at MetLife Stadium is one goal apiece. So our two teams that we're focusing on here, Inter Miami and Palmeiras, are both safe. But from the looks of it, not for long. Because Porto are pushing forward again in the other match. They are really pushing for the second goal. It is 1-1 at MetLife. It is 1-0 here. Here's Piqueres. And Inter Miami forced another turnover. Wygant was the one who initially got the interception, but they said it went out of play for a throw-in. This is chaos, and I love it. That's what this tournament is all about. Here's Evangelista. Torres. Over to Piqueres. And it's out for a throw near sideline. Redondo, it will hit it out for a throw. Suarez got credited with the assist on the opening goal. He must have had another pass. I didn't know that was Suarez. Ball in the corner, and it's going to be out for a throw. And nice work there by Aviles. Hits it off of Lopez, and it'll be a throw-in for the American side. Taking the throw-in will be Marcelo Wygant. Scramble for the ball right in front of the Miami bench, and it'll be out of play for a throw-in for Miami. Inter Miami scored the opener, and our lone goal courtesy of Allende. And since then, not a lot has happened. Here's another turnover. Pushing forward again, Miami. Lovely switch. Lovely shot, but it's blocked. Excellent tracking back by Gomez. That could have been two, but the defense able to hold strong this time. Another mistake almost leading to a goal for Inter Miami. Wow. Ball's now in Inter Miami's half, but the hosts have the ball with Aviles. Man, what an interesting game this has become. Because like you could feel the nerves from both teams, especially from the Brazilians. They're now behind, and they've been behind. But man, what a very odd game so far. It's like hard to track one and the other, especially when you don't have someone else with you. Minute number 29 here in the finale in Group A. Inter Miami and Palmeiras. There's Miami currently just passing it around their back line. There's Messi, who is dropped to play right back for some reason. It's one that I've never understood. Messi just dropping around playing wherever. Excellent. It's a lovely place. I could tell you that. It's a lovely, lovely place. Oh, that's a brilliant. And shout out Bella. That's a great idea. Hold on. But yeah, I went to Italy in 2022, right when like still COVID regulations happened. Hold on one moment. Palmeiras are moving forward. It's wide with Piqueres. They're moving into the 18-yard box. The Brazilians with an opportunity, but lofted cross headed away initially by Miami. Top of the 18 and headed away by Miami again. And now it's Suarez, but he just kicks it out for a throw. Yeah. Yes. Palmeiras do have to draw unless they will play PSG. That is correct. But right now, the Brazilian side are on the back foot, and Inter Miami are moving forward again. Numbers on the break for the boys in pink, but they cannot make the extra pass, and immediate turnover. Awful mistake in the midfield. That was Allenda, who the goal scorer. And now Palmeiras try to just move forward again. When we'll see Inter Miami win Group A on 7 points, and with an hour of play to go, it's looking like the hosts will win this group. But this Palmeiras side, we've seen them do a lot in this tournament. And over the years, especially how well they can play in South America. It's wide with Estevao. Going 1v1. It's Estevao. High and wide. Beat the first defender, but couldn't keep it down. But you're starting to see some better play from Palmeiras. Cooked Allen, but look like that shot just sliced way high and wide. Oh my God. Oh, immediate turnover. Ball at the top of the box. Rios. Lopez, extra pass. A low shot. Oh, it's wide. It was Torres again. This time it was a mistake in the back by Miami. It was an initial interception, and they just tried to pass around, extra pass, and that strike just goes low and wide on the far post. How in the world is this game not 1-1? Hit forward by Miami right at the midfield line. Scramble for the ball at the right at the midfield stripe. And it's won back by Redondo and Segovia. Here's Busquets. Now Leo Messi. And he turns it over. Rios with the initial interception. Messi wins it back, trying to send one of his teammates through, but Miami are able to just hold on to possession for now, back at midfield. Results from today: PSG beat the Seattle Sounders 2-0 at Lumen Field. And Atletico Madrid, despite beating Botafogo, will not go through to the knockouts. Despite being on 6 points, Atletico Madrid miss out on goal difference. That is how one of the biggest clubs in Spain were eliminated. Ball in central midfield with Sergio Busquets. Here he is again on the ball, Sergio Busquets, and he turns it over, but it went all the way back to Ustari, and he just hits it forward again. Battle right at the midfield line, won by Palmeiras, and now they're pushing forward again with Lopez. Numbers on the break again for the Brazilians. Here's Torres. Low cross blocked. Still with it is Palmeiras. Right at lofted cross right to the 6-yard box, but it's headed and out of play. And it looks like it will be a corner. So the second corner of the match upcoming for Palmeiras. It will be taken by the 23 of Vega. Into the 35th minute. 10 minutes plus stoppage time remaining in half number 1. Lofted cross into the 6. Player went down. No penalty awarded. It's at the corner with Torres, and he's going to win I believe another corner for Palmeiras. Gomez looked like he almost got taken down by Aviles. But no signal for a penalty there from the referee. Brazilian side has looked much better in the last 2 minutes or so. Whipped in by Torres. Ball at the top of the 6. Appeal for a handball, but it's just going to be cleared away softly by Miami. They're going to turn it over again. This is what Palmeiras has been able to do well in the last 5 minutes. Force that turnover in the Miami half, but they're actually going to turn it over themselves now, and goes all the way back to Falcon, who hits it forward for Inter Miami. And now we're going to have a foul on that far sideline. Conceded by, from the looks of it, Rios. That'll be a free kick for Inter Miami. Well, you know, if you know anything about this Brazilian club, they are the definition of resilient. I can tell you that. And what I also know is that you guys who voted in the chat are really backing Inter Miami in this. 70% have voted for Inter Miami. That's wild. Here's Messi. Elects to go wide to Segovia. Back to Messi. Now they're just playing it through the back line with Falcon. Yeah, continue to just pass it through the back line. Inter Miami trying just to control the flow of play once again. Here's Redondo. Back to Falcon. Still in the Inter Miami half, by the way. Here's Redondo. To Falcon. Goes wide to Allen. Now Miami trying to just slowly move up. Yeah, they're not really doing anything. So still 1-0. Inter Miami and Palmeiras. Multiple chances for both sides in the last couple of minutes. But it's the lone goal by Allen that's been the difference so far. I picked Palmeiras before the game started. I picked Palmeiras or draw because I know of their quality. Though Vitor Roque not starting, me, I was a little confused about. Like, I know he has a big. How has he been? This is like the one group I know like not a lot about. Has Vitor Roque been okay? Does anyone know? What are his numbers? Because nothing's happening in this game now. Where is my boy? Yeah, he's been bad. Okay. That explains. I mean, I don't know. Lopez has been better. He scored in the last game. Oh, nice interception there by Palmeiras. They finally decided to get the ball back. But, yeah, like I said, both teams just passing it through their back line. Pull up stock image. Now it's why with Piqueres. Low cross, but unable to connect with Vega. Oh, nice interception. Low strike, but it's low, but it's way wide. As we're into the final 5 minutes of the opening half. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, it's actually Is it a corner? They awarded a corner. I thought that was a goal kick, but it's a corner for Palmeiras. Set piece opportunity, low cross, flicked on, but it's over the bar. It was Lopez again. Found himself wide open right near the top of the 6, but just way wide. And unlucky there for Palmeiras. After the goal, they've actually looked pretty decent, but just haven't gotten those chances and those shots on target. That's been their problem so far. They've had chances, they just can't get anything on target and threaten Ustari. Here's Rios, and he's going to win a foul. And a free kick taken quickly by Palmeiras. It's going to go wide to Estevao. Over to Rocha. And I'll be honest with y'all, I've never done it like where I've hold up. Low cross headed away initially by Aviles. It's out for a throw. How's the other game? Is it still 1-1? Oh, Ali must have just missed like a big chance. The momentum graph was like glowing in red for so they must have just done something. But yeah, still 1-1. In our other match, you could see it in this corner. Nope, right there. Down where my finger, down in your bottom left corner. Here's Piqueres. Evangelista. Lofted cross right towards the penalty spot. And soft clearance by Allen. And now Miami just play it through their back line again. Hit forward. Intercepted by Palmeiras initially, but Lionel Messi has it now. Redondo back to Aviles. Now Messi. And Inter Miami just continuing to play through their back line. 43rd minute. Inter Miami 1, Palmeiras 0. As it stands, if we can, this is what I should do. Because no one's doing anything. Yeah. Do all Americans watch European football? Yeah, no. So I watch European football all the time. Sorry that right now it doesn't make me look like I am. But on this channel, I have a show that when I go back to doing shows again, other than these streams, I follow Prem, Bundesliga, Serie A now a little bit as well, since my roommate for next year follows Serie A a lot. But Premier League is what I mostly focus on. Big Arsenal fan. I've been following them since 2011. Because people in like almost every country joke that people don't know about it. It depends where you are. That's what I'll say. Because if you go to like, I'll be honest, there's some like areas in the country where you go to them and ask them about soccer, they're gonna need you to explain the offsides rule. Or if you're in another spot, like everyone knows pretty much everything. That's a big collision. Referee says, I believe, play on. Yeah, it'll be a goal kick. But a good question though. I actually like that question. But I think the game's growing a little bit in America. I think people are starting to play Napoli fan. You must be loving life then. Yeah. I don't really have a club in Serie A right now. I've always been a fan of Arsenal, like I said, since 2010, 2011. When Robin Van Persie was like the dawning days of Van Persie. So yeah, my soccer teams don't like winning anything other than like community shields and whatnot. But like when I went to Italy, the fans there are absolutely insane. It's like when you go there in person, it feels like I don't know. It's just like a whole realization check. Oh, here's a cross for Palmeiras. And it might have deflected out for a corner. It is a corner. So dying minutes of the first half. It is a corner for Palmeiras. So possible chaos at the end of this first half. It'll be Esteval to take again. Ooh, low cross. Initial header blocked, and it'll just go into the hands of the goalkeeper for Inter Miami. Both games into stoppage time in the first half. Well, that's a nice interception. Palmeiras moving forward. Player goes down. That was Rios. Referee says play on again. 1 added minute to the end of this first half. But Miami are now pushing forward themselves. Here's Messi. Top of the box, Redondo. He gets taken down. No foul again. And now we're going to get a foul. And and Messi just got a yellow card. What the heck? I don't know, chat. I don't know what's going on. We have a yellow card to Lionel Messi. That's a first. Taking a look at a possible challenge. Ooh, Allen might have taken down Rios. But no foul, says the referee. And now we're just waiting for play to resume. Rios is down. So that is what we were waiting for in our game. But yeah, MetLife Stadium. And the other match is also still 1-1. Yeah, Rios is still down. So we've already eclipsed our 1 minute of stoppage time. I'll be surprised if even anything else happens in this first half. So I actually didn't get to watch a game. Like I've seen like fans and people like now I was in Venice and like these fans were going to some like second division game in Venice, I think. And they were traveling through like like the waterways with like a giant catamaran with a flare. It was like the craziest thing I've ever seen. Palmeiras played through their back line once again. It's Piqueres. He's trying to get his boys forward, but we'll see if anything happens in the dying seconds of this opening half. Simulate fouls and waste a lot of time on the ground. Yeah, I heard about that. And that's the end of the first half. So that is how our first half will end. 1-0, courtesy of a goal from Allende. Get my other keyboard out for a second. Forgot to write this in earlier. That's on the wrong side. I'm a professional, chat. Relax. So that is the end of half number 1. Inter Miami leads a 1-0 after the first 45. And back in the other match, we have a goal. We have a goal, chat. Al Ali has scored again. It's madness. The Egyptians have scored again. Enjoy your movie. That's all I'm going to say. Good news. Palmeiras are now more safe. Al Ali have scored again. It is now Porto 1, Al Ali 2. Madness at MetLife as they're about to approach the halftime whistle there. That I did not expect. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's take a look at our group real quick, by the way, because we are at halftime in our game. I'm just waiting for them to get to halftime of the other match. So that way we can just like reset everything. But in this group, so live updated standings in this group, Palmeiras are safe by goal difference. That is where we are at. Because Al Ali have helped out Palmeiras and have scored a second. They're deep into stoppage time in the opening half. I have no idea what's going on. It was a penalty. Just got word from one of my buddy at the match. It was a penalty awarded to Al Ali, and it was converted. It's a second for Abu Ali. And like I said, it's Porto 1, Al Ali 2. So that is where we are at with our matches so far tonight. As it stands in our group, Inter Miami are currently atop of Group A on 7 points and are safe. Palmeiras are second on 4 points. 4 points, chat. And they are through currently on goal difference. They are ahead by 2 goals. 2 of them. Al Ali are third after drawing their opening match to Inter Miami and looking completely terrible. They have found a way to grab not 1, but 2 goals against freaking Porto of all people. And the Portuguese side are on 1 point and are in real trouble. And that's the end of the first half. First half done. Out at MetLife Stadium, it's Porto 1, Al Ali 2. Man, these games are put on a show tonight. I was not expecting this. Hold on 1 second, chat. Yeah, this stream, do y'all want... Okay, so hold up. Put this down. Put this down. All right. Halftime. What do we want to talk about? This game's been nuts. Put up your questions in the chat if you want me to answer anything. Because I'm going to have to lock in for the final 45, probably. Final 45 minutes of this group. Pull up some stock image of Prime. Why? Let's go over the first half highlights real quick. It's been chances for Palmeiras. Like I said, lack of shots on target. And it was the counterattack of dreams for Inter Miami. But man, the voices of the Brazilian side. Look at the first half stats. Shots are 10-4 in favor of Palmeiras. But they're trailing in terms of goals. It's incredible what's going on tonight. Let's look at the poll. Shout out to everyone who voted in the poll. Can I check how many people voted in the poll? 10 of you voted in the poll. Vote in the poll, damn it. We need some of y'all to vote in the poll. I know some of y'all ain't bots. You just go over to the thing in the chat and just go over and click who you think will win. We're going to do Q&A. So if you have any questions, write them in the chat. Who do we think is winning the tournament? I had PSG winning it. I picked them on stream last week or whenever I did it. It must have been 2 weeks ago now. And they're just too good. Like, think about it. PSG beat another major European club 4-0 in their opening match. Haven't looked like they've struggled one bit. A club coming right off of winning the UEFA Champions League, the biggest club competition in the world, not named this, and looking like they haven't broken a sweat. No, I got to back the team I picked from day one. That's PSG. There's a lot of clubs that could win it, though, the fact that South America has lost 2 games going to this point is kind of absurd. Hold on. So let's go over the groups. Let's go look at some groups. I know I was load them up on here, but last time I tried it, everything crashed. So let's look at the groups. Who hasn't sucked? Boca Juniors, man. Who do they draw? Benfica? Fair enough. Drew Benfica, lost to Bayern 2-1. They actually have a chance. How the hell is Bayern in second? Oh, no, Benfica's in second. I can't read. I can't read. What are some weird stories? Good question. The weirdest story I think right now is the fact that freaking Al Hilal, Salzburg, and Real Madrid could all make it through Group H. Real Madrid drew Al Hilal and then beat Pachuca, and now have to play Salzburg. Somehow Salzburg beat Pachuca. Were they behind in this game? Salzburg went ahead against Pachuca and Pachuca went behind against Salzburg. Salzburg won that match. And now I have to go out and play Al Hilal. I am not backing them in that. I'm sorry. Another weird one. The fact that the Mamelodi Sundowns. That's another one. Y'all, if y'all don't know anything about like soccer in South Africa, bro, madness. The Soweto Derby. That's another good story with the Orlando Pirates and freaking what are they called? Whatever that other team is. What's the other team called? I'm drawing a blank. Hold on. It's too late for me. Orlando Pirates and the Kaiser Chiefs, bro. South Africa's madness, and the Mamelodi Sundowns usually win it every year. They played a very respectable 4-3 loss against Dortmund, a Dortmund team that went ahead 4-1 and then proceeded to almost completely blow it, which is miraculous. Inter are nowhere near comfortable. They drew Monterrey a couple days ago, which what the hell is that about? And Chelsea just being Chelsea, lose to Flamengo, a team that sounds more like an animal than a soccer club. I'm no offense, that kind of does sound like that. One of my buddies, we hung out on what was it, Thursday, I think, and we were on PlayStation. We're in the call, and they thought it was flamingo, like the animal. And I couldn't stop laughing, I think, for like 15 minutes because it's Flamengo, and they ain't messing around. They went out and beat Chelsea 3-1. So Chelsea, after losing to Flamengo and beating LAFC, have to play Tunis whenever that game is. I think, is that tomorrow? I'm so lost with that group. Yeah, and everyone else just sucking. What the hell is wrong? I mean, Boca Juniors are probably a team that could cause some problems. They play Auckland City tomorrow. They got to win by like 7, so they're going to go for it. Favorite soccer team other than Morris? Oh my God. Other than the real ones at Morris Arsenal in the Prem. Yeah, Arsenal have been my club. I mentioned it earlier, but I've been following them for like 14 years. I felt a real flashback this morning. And 15 years ago today, was like one of my first moments I watched soccer ever. Landon Donovan scoring, I believe, against Algeria in World Cup 2010 to send the U.S. to the knockouts. A team that should not have been there at all. Like, we went through to the knockouts by beating Algeria in the dying seconds with one of the greatest goal calls of all time by who was it? I don't even remember what it was Martin Tyler or not, but yeah, that's how I got like into it, was through hearing "Go Go USA" and seeing us go through the knockouts and then getting our ass kicked. How did you become good at soccer? I wouldn't say I'm good. I'm just like, how do I word it? I was never like that good. I just know a lot. That's like the way to word it. Um, yeah, for those who don't know, I work at a soccer club. Some of y'all are new here. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Go for it. Yeah, I got to do the marketing somehow. Hold up, actually. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put up the Prime sponsor. Sorry, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Can't do it. But yeah, I started playing in 2008 when I was just like 4 years old. Played for 12 years. Stopped when I was like right after I think like December of when I was 16 years old, and then just started reffing it. But I still like play here and there at school, like just kick a ball around. But nah, I'm not that great. I was always that one player that just runs, could defend a tiny bit, but like was not the best on the ball. But if on a counter I was like a demon, I just could run. That's like what it was. What other sports do you do? Are we talking about broadcasting or like play? If you already know, just answer a different ask a different question. Oh, we're about to start, of course, naturally. Um, yeah, keep voting. Keep voting. We're gonna end the poll in like half an hour. So yeah, go for it. Do what you want. I can't control you guys. You can you can subscribe. Um, hell, you could click off the stream. I can't control you. Do whatever the hell you want. That's not the time we're at. Excellent. But we are just minutes away from. Yeah. What did I play? So high school. My last season, I ran track, and I was like pretty good at that actually. Like I was the only thing I was competent in. I'd say competent. I could play everything. I just couldn't perform like I was like too competitive, and I just kept effing up. That's like what it was. I was like too. I was like a mix of nerves and just like scared to screw up, and that's like what kind of ruined the experience a little bit. But for some sports like basketball, I played basketball for 4 years through my high school teams, and that whole I'm not gonna go into that. I played golf. I did soccer in the beginning when I was on JV, but they just didn't have a spot for me on varsity, so I just thought I would stop playing. And then, yeah, that's mainly what it was. So yeah, right now what's going on is we're just waiting for the second half to start, and then the energy will be back. But yeah, I mean, sports I'll say this, when you're with the right group of people, this is like for anything in life. It makes everything so much better. My track teammates are my favorite, like the best team I've ever played for, because it was just vibes. Like it wasn't just me, but like I won a lot. I won my races a lot because I was fast. Like I said, I'm quick. That's all I could really do. But when you're with a good team that like backs you and are confident in you, not just the coaches but your teammates, and it's not just people only caring for themselves and not the team, it's a complete difference. Like track, we cared about each other and repping the school because we were like the one team no one cared about, but actually a lot of us were very talented and go out and do a lot. And it was a team, I think, at one point when I played baseball for like once when I was okay at that, like everyone was just counting out the track team. And when I joined, I'm like, oh yeah, these guys want me here. And I'm like, I'll bring whatever I had. And I ran track my sophomore year for a week. And I'm saying a week because COVID hit. I ran 2 years, made the counties twice, made state qualifiers my last year. It was really second or two away from New York State finals and missing my prom. That's the story with me. I'm gonna shut up about my career because teams are actually coming back on the field. So we're nearing the start of our second half, chat. We're almost getting to that point. Don't underplay your skills. I mean, yeah, I was never like that crazy. I was all right. I wasn't like never ever the best person on the field or on the court or whatever. Like, that was always my problem. We have a sub. Oh, it's my guy Mauricio. Finally, I had him in the starting lineup graphic, and he just didn't start. Yeah, for those who don't know, I made these graphics like 2 hours ago, and my boy Mauricio was supposed to start this game, and then just didn't start. I don't know how the hell that's possible. But he replaces. I don't know who he replaced. We'll figure that out in a minute. We'll figure it out together, just like how we're gonna figure out the rest of this damn stream. Lock in, chat. It's go time. Thanks for the Q&A. You're welcome. Shout out Lindsay from Morris Elite. Literally my savior from this weekend. Her and Bella. Let's go. Let's do it again. It's go time in the second half of Palmeiras and Inter Miami. We are back underway again. Chat locking. That's all I'm saying. I know some of y'all are joining late. Actually, a lot of my friends are joining late. I think. Who the hell knows? But yeah, we're underway in the second half of whatever monstrosity this is going to be. It was an immediate through ball, immediate chance for Palmeiras, and a brilliant block shot by Inter Miami. Wow, what a start. Block there was by the 57 of Wygant, but an immediate chance for the Brazilian side, Palmeiras. They want to go for it. They are going to go for it. They're attacking the end of their home fans now. It's wide with Piqueres. Low cross blocked and handled by Wygant. He has it once more. Elects to go wide. And a nice sliding challenge by Torres. And he's actually going to win the throw-in for Palmeiras. Low through ball, but it's just going to go over the end line for a throw-in. Initial chance for Torres, but it was Wygant who got that block shot. So some early fireworks here in the second half. And you're seeing the green and white flags, a staple. I'm so hyped. Love it. Hold up. I'm going to lock in. I'm locked in, chat. We're locked in. I am 21. My mom got me these glasses. WIUR, the glasses. I got the I told someone that I was going to wear the glasses because I was wearing sunglasses all weekend. It's wide with Piqueres. Moving forward, Lopez. It's a corner upcoming. So the substitution, Vega is off. Are these backwards? Oh, no, they're not backwards. Let's go. They're not backwards. It's Vega off, replaced by Mauricio. Whipped into the top of the 6, flicked on by, I believe, Torres, and just cleared away. And now Inter Miami trying to go the other way. Leo Messi hits it forward. Numbers on the break now for Inter Miami. They're trying to get their second. Lofted cross towards the top of the 18. Now it's wide. Far side for Inter Miami. Trying to go to the top of the box. Trying to find Messi, but it's headed away by Palmeiras. That's Falcon. Here's Allen. And the 55 of Redondo. He gets it right back from Messi. Now it's Messi again. Still with Lionel Messi. He just drops it off to the 55 of Redondo. Now it's Messi. It's Messi! Nice save. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper for Palmeiras. Both teams' early chances here in the second half. The Bucket List with Morgan Freeman. Let me know how that is. I actually have never watched that movie before. Update on where we're at. Inter Miami still leading 1-0. Palmeiras trying to change that. They had an early chance inside 20 seconds, but a nice block shot by Wygant. Now Palmeiras have it again. They let it go wide. Nice long switch to Piqueres on the far side with Palmeiras. That's Mauricio who came on as a substitute. Yeah, we did have a substitution. Vega was replaced by Mauricio. I'm locked in now, chat. Oh, through ball. Lopez wide to Estevao in the 18-yard box. A nice work there by the defense of Inter Miami. I can't wear this. I'm sorry. I know someone wanted me to wear that. I can't do it. Here's long switch. And now Inter Miami are going forward with Allen, the goal scorer. Now moving it back to Wygant. Bro, I need to get my sunglasses for the next stream. I got 3 streams tomorrow, guys, so we're locked. Ball's wide with Suarez. It's still Luis Suarez on the far side by the far side corner flag. It's out for a throw-in. And I forgot to start the other scoreboard, so let me do that real quick. Yeah, other game is back underway again. We're going to be about 4 minutes behind us. Ball in by the corner flag. Inter Miami still has it. Now it's Suarez, top of the 18. Suarez. He gets dispossessed, and it's going to be a foul against Inter Miami. Conceded by Suarez. He just loses the ball and slides in late. Yeah, it's a foul. Trying to connect on the outside was the left back in Piqueres, but it's too wide. Fuchs is trying to connect with his left back, but it's too far wide. Still a lot of time for madness in this. Here's Suarez. Oh, it's an excellent ball. Inter Miami are through again. It's another 1v1. And that shot goes just wide. Allenda again. It was almost a complete replica of the first goal. But right now, our scoreline remains at 1-0. This game really opening up now. Palmeiras are pushing forward. Lofted ball towards the 6, but it's too far to hit. It's over the end line and out for a goal kick. My God. What a through ball toward Allen. Let me fix the camera. Oh, yeah, by the way, I got my Club World Cup shirt on, guys. I got all the right stuff on. How is that not in the back of the net? It was not a great strike. But make sure if you're new, we really appreciate the subscribe. If you can hit the subscribe button, it would be really cool. On the road to 50 subs. Back on this channel. Left this channel, came back, and now we're back to soon a normal schedule. Here's Torres. Lofted ball, headed away by Allen. Good work there by the left back to read that cross and head it away from Miami. Now Messi trying to connect with the outside player in Segovia. Now here comes Palmeiras. Mauricio and Allen with another interception. And now it's going to be a free kick. Late sliding challenge by Fuchs. It'll be a free kick upcoming for Inter Miami. If you look at the XG in all of our matches today, and the matches we actually care about, how am I doing this stream right now on very little sleep? That's a great question. XG right now, Palmeiras actually is the least amount of XG in all 3 matches. How's that possible? Al Ali has, goal. Goal. Yeah, but it's a goal. It's a goal. It's Porto again. And now it's 2-2. Why can't that be why can't our game be like that? Why do we have a 1-0 off a bad counter? Jesus Christ. I'm getting like to that breaking point now where oh my God, not this again. This literally happened last time. For those who don't know, I did Curacao, El Salvador on, I don't remember what day it was. and nothing happened. It ended 0-0. Are you kidding me? We have another goal? Bro, what is happening? I think the score is right in the other game. Porto scored and then conceded immediately. What is happening? I'm so lost. Nothing's loading. This is awesome. Low cross, handled by, I don't know who that is. Now Messi. It was Redondo who won it back initially, and he actually turned it over. Through ball, Mauricio. Excellent work there by the center back for Inter Miami, Falcon, who just played it off of Lopez, and it's out for a goal kick. Okay, can we get an update of what the score is in the other game? Is it 3-2 or 3-1? I'm so confused. Could someone, like, just go and check what the score is of the other game, please? Nice interception in central midfield by Palmeiras. Now, Estevao. But he loses the ball to Lionel Messi. Yeah, it's 3-2 in the other game. Gomez scored, and then Abu Ali scored again. So it's a hat trick for the Palestinian striker. The Palestinian striker. Lofted cross from the far side with Torres. It was over the head of everyone, and it's out for a goal kick. Yeah, that game's nuts. This game, the other game on the other field is nuts. And we have another goal in the other match. Porto have scored again. What is going on? Porto have scored again, and FootMob is not loading at all. Bro, what is going on? What we do know is that Miami are pushing forward, low cross, top of the box, Messi wide. Oh my God. We can't get, oh my God. Bro, how? Oh, it just went over the bar. It's a good strike, though. You got to give them credit. It was a good strike. Dude, Porto Al Ali is absurd. My buddies are there. I feel so happy for them. It's 3-3. It is 3-3. Porto have scored again. There have been like a billion goals in like a span of 5 minutes. Oh, Estevao is pushing forward, but that's a brilliant interception. I can speak. And it's going to be a corner for Palmeiras. Excellent work there by the number 8 Rios pushing forward. Corner taken short. Now Estevao. Loft across. Back post. All alone. Centering pass. No. Cleared away. Another clear chance for Palmeiras. But it was squandered by the Miami defense. My goodness. Top of the box now, Palmeiras. They're trying to get that goal, but it's taken away again. And now Luis Suarez is moving forward for Miami. Likes to go backwards. Now Miami just passing it through their back line again. Why is this game bad and the other game so good? And why is FootMob not loading at all? Okay, whatever, man. Hold up. Yeah, the other game's 3-3. So there were goals in the other match in the 50th, 51st, and 53rd. How is that possible? I don't know. Here's Suarez pushing forward. Is now is Inter Miami. Messi trying to connect with Suarez, heading towards the corner flag on the near side. Suarez actually kept it in, but kicked it out for a throw-in. Can you switch to that one? So I can't because I don't have the zone. So I'm stuck with this game because it's on cable. And even if I did switch to that game, this game's probably going to kick off and like go crazy. Good question, though. Cleared away in the direction of Lopez. He gets taken down by Falcon, but no whistle. Play continues. Messi, he turns it over. Lopez, Mauricio. Lopez. Lofted ball, but excellent tracking back by Inter Miami's defense. Bro, I'm so lost with all these games. Why is that? I don't understand. I don't. Mauricio goes wide. Chance for Palmeiras. Hey, towards the byline. Lofted cross. Flicked on. It's still controlled by Palmeiras. That might be a mistaken ball stayed in play. Into the 6, but cleared away by Allen. It's out for a throw. Yeah, we're not switching. Don't worry. No, I have Google up now. I used football all season. But yeah, right now now it's loaded. So yeah, it goes to the 50th, 51st, and 53rd. In the other match, we're not leaving this one. I'll tell you that. Pushing forward again, Palmeiras. Loft the ball towards the back of the 6-yard box. Play continues. Recycled. Another cross headed away by Allen. Still kept in. Low shot blocked by Falcon. And eventually cleared away by Inter Miami. Segovia was the one who cleared it away. Still a fight in the midfield. Palmeiras win it back. Now they connect passes to find Esteval in the 18. Esteval, low cross, partially deflected by Sergio Busquets, I believe. Or must have been double deflected because it's out for a throw-in for Inter Miami. Yeah, these games are nuts. That's all I can say. I thought I just saw another goal, but it's still 3-3. If you're just trying to follow up what the hell is going on, because I'm not doing the best job, I apologize for that. Miami had it down the far wing, but it's out for a throw. So really where we're at right now is that this group really, despite there being 6 goals in the other game and only 1 in ours, nothing's really changed. Palmeiras is still through to the knockout stage. It will be a horrible road for them to go deep in the knockouts, but right now they are still safe unless Porto win by multiple goals. Trying to connect with a pass out to the wide areas was Palmeiras, but another interception, this time Suarez. Now Messi. Oh, excellent flick by Segovia. Now Leo Messi. Still Messi. Elects to go wide to Segovia. Yeah, this whole thing is like, I've never had to follow 2 games at once like this. I'm going to have to on frickin' Saturday. So this is a good warm-up, honestly, because shout out Morris Elite. They could be in a title chase in the USLW League in the game I'm doing play-by-play for on Saturday. Which is awesome, but they still got to keep winning first. Yeah, shout out Morris Elite. Shout out the interns. Shout out Luis Suarez. He's through. Suarez. It's Suarez! Yes! Miami has doubled the lead. We have a goal in our match. Inter Miami have scored again. Luis Suarez turns back the clock. And it's the hosts who are surely through at the top of this group now. Inter Miami 2, Palmeiras 0. What's crazy is that Suarez dribbles through not one, not two, but three defenders. Dribbles past all three. Able to keep a cool head with that veteran experience. And slots, actually, the goalkeeper got a hand to it. Weverton got a hand to it. But it's Luis Suarez who's done it again. A player who knows how to get it done in some big moments. Able to do it here. Inter Miami 2, Palmeiras 0. And it's going to be an American team that is safely through to the knockout stage of the Club World Cup 2025. Unbelievable scenes. Luis Suarez, the one to do it. It's Suarez from Messi. I believe from Messi. How many times have we heard that one before? So now this game has gotten really interesting. We'll explain why in a second. Palmeiras are pushing through on the other side, but it's a low shot that goes well wide by Evangelista. So, update in the standings now in this group. We actually have a change. Segovia is off. Alba is on. And it looks like we have had the introduction now of the 40 for Palmeiras. Allen is on. And it also seemed that Victor Roque might have come on as well. So Palmeiras are out of subs. So they have Paulinho, Mauricio, and Bruno Fuchs already on. And now they brought on two more in Allen and Victor Roque. So update with where we are in the group. Palmeiras are in trouble for now because they're only one goal safe now. The margin for error for Palmeiras is now at essentially 0. Oh, we have another goal. We have another goal in the other match. And it's Al Ali again, who have gone ahead in their match for the 4th time today. The Egyptian side, courtesy of a player, I am not pronouncing that. How do you pronounce it? Ben Robdane. Robdane? I'm so lost. He's Tunisian. Al Ramdane. I will figure it out in a minute. All we know is that there's 7 goals in the other game. How the hell do you say this? Mohammed Ali Ben Robdane. Sure. He's scored. And Al Ali are now ahead again. So now what happens? It's because it's 4-3. Yeah, so Al Ali needs one more goal. Palmeiras are trying to do anything to make that different. Here's Mauricio trying to connect in the final third. Ball at the top of the box now for Palmeiras. It's wide to Allen. His cross blocked and out for a throw. Lofted ball in again by Palmeiras. Goes to the far wing. It's a strike. Oh, it's wide. Excellent strike by Esteval, but it's high and wide again. Man, what is happening? Lads, I'm so lost. It's my first time doing like a stream where I have to pay attention to multiple games and you don't have someone in your ear telling you what the hell is happening in the other games. There's another interception by Palmeiras. They've done that like a million times. Are they actually going to score off one of these? We'll find out in a minute. Here's Mauricio in the attacking third again. Here's another interception by Miami, but they can't clear it out of their own third. So they'll run towards the byline with Allen. So lofted ball, back post towards Lopez, but it's over the head of everyone and out for a goal kick. Tomorrow I might do Benfica and Bayern. I know I have something for the Gold Cup tomorrow night. We're going to pay attention to that group with Canada and Curacao and whatever. And y'all were asking about it last time. And it's like, why? The question was, why the hell was I hyping up Curacao in the video we did? In the video I did. And it's like, there's going to be a random Caribbean country that does something. And after Curacao drew El Salvador, I had no hope for them. They went on, had multiple goals disallowed against Canada, a team that won 6-0. And then went out and then got a result against Canada. And are still in their group. They have to play Honduras tomorrow, which is probably the game we're going to pay attention to. Nice work there. And Palmeiras is forced a turnover, and they have numbers on the break. Palmeiras are moving forward. Or an extra pass. It's Lopez, but such a poor pass. It was behind Lopez. Any pass out in front more would have been a goal for the Brazilians. And now Inter Miami were going to go the other way, but they just elect to go backwards. Now Messi. Man, these two games are actually kind of ridiculous. 7 goals in the other match. Unbelievable. Off the ball. Messi! Nah, not close. Too far for Lionel Messi. Good ball, though. Looks like we may have a sub. And it looks like Luis Suarez's night is done for Inter Miami. We'll take a look at his goal one more time. Near post. Goalkeeper got a hand to it, but it's Suarez who will come off. He needed a sub. And it's the experienced player from Uruguay is off, replaced by Kramashi for Inter Miami. And as it stands right now, both of these teams are through. And from the looks of it, if Al Ahly or Porto want to go through, they're going to need to score more goals, because I think goals for is not the second tiebreaker. We'll look at what the next tiebreaker is in the next stoppage of play. Here's Allen, loft the ball, back post, but coming out and making a nice, cool, calm, and collected save was Ustari. Love how I'm really living the streamer life. Oh, Miami are pushing forward again. Messi. Now they're just slowing down again. Club World Cup tiebreakers. There's gonna be a foul. So what happens if teams finish the same? I think it's goal difference, right? Greatest number of points, superior goal difference. So if it's the same, goals score. Ooh. Yeah, Porto has to move forward, because if it's goals, procedure, from matches. I'm so lost. Oh, nice flick on. Inter Miami were pushing forward again, but Palmeiras able to get an interception. When I do this tomorrow, should I play music during the game? Oh, this is bad. Redondo is down. It looks like it looked bad initially, but they're signaling for the stretcher to come out, so that's not great. It must be a cramp. So that's what we're waiting for now, so I can actually take a breath with this. Chad, should I play the song that I was listening to earlier? I don't, what the hell is it? I don't know if I could play music on this. We'll probably get demonetized. At this rate, I don't make any money off this yet, so. So it looks like Redondo is getting helped off the field. So Redondo and Allende are off. And Pickalt and Rodriguez are on. So look at all the now my friend was saying me like stuck because he's there. There's so many Al Ali fans at that match. So both teams are out of substitutions for the remainder of the match. Here's a lofted cross in the direction of Roque, but it's too far and it's possessed by the goalkeeper Ustari. Is there a way like y'all can like write an answer if I write a question? Is a lofted ball trying to head towards Esteval. It's out for a corner, so it's a corner kick opportunity upcoming. We're actually gonna end the poll real quick. Oh no, it's a goal kick. They overruled the initial decision. It is a goal kick. This is like yeah. Shout out to the people who've subscribed during the stream. Any subscriber would be any people hitting that subscribe button will be greatly appreciated. And there will be streams as well tomorrow. So if you want to lock in with me tomorrow, hopefully I'll actually like be more useful on commentary tomorrow. That's why I believe with the new number 7, yeah, this thing not updating is not helpful. It's Pickalt now able to connect. A nice interception there by Palmeiras, and they're pushing forward again. It's a 4-on-3. This has to be a goal if they want to get back into it. Low strike, Roque, but it's way wide. Wasn't even on target. It's gonna go out for a throw. We're in the minute 79, and wow, it's been a very odd last couple of minutes. It'll be Allen to take the throw for Inter Miami. Update in the other game is still 4-3. So, as of right now, both Palmeiras and Inter Miami are through. Top of the box, low cross heading towards Esteval, but it's blocked initially, but headed out by Busquets. One back by Esteval. Cleared forward again. Now Lopez able to slip one through. Low shot. And Palmeiras got their goal. It's Paulinho who has scored for Palmeiras. They've cut the deficit in half and are now one step closer to safety. Inter Miami 2, Palmeiras 1. And it's Paulinho who just found a pocket of space. It's an excellent ball. I thought it was Lopez. No. Really, it was Allen who's come on and made a great impact in this game. Palmeiras have their goal. They need to grab one more to be safe. Palmeiras have scored a goal. It's Paulinho in the 80th minute who has scored for Palmeiras and has cut the deficit in half and has put the Brazilian side one step closer to complete safety. So we're into the 81st minute. Inter Miami have turned it over again. Is Mauricio. He gets it back once more. Remember, now Palmeiras can push forward again because now Palmeiras is oh my God. If Palmeiras score again, Palmeiras win the group. This game is not over by any means. And now Miami are going to have to defend for their life. You wouldn't imagine that they would go forward anymore. Right now it is wide with Allen. Is across towards the 6-yard box. It's headed on, but over the bar and out for a goal kick. So it'll be a goal kick. And Miami have actually just turned it over again. Now Palmeiras are pushing forward. Low cross in the direction of a Palmeiras player. It's a low strike by Allen, but initial ball in by Paulinho, headed away, and now it's into the hands of Ustari. Right now, Palmeiras are safe on goal difference. Porto are bottom. How the hell does this happen? Here's Allen breaking through. Allen trying to go to the top of the box towards Mauricio, but it's cleared away by Alba. And we're going to get a foul conceded by Palmeiras. It was Rios who will be called for it this time. It'll be a free kick upcoming for Miami. Right now, both of these teams are safe to the knockout stage. Unless more madness happens in MetLife, both of these teams are safe, with Miami topping the group. There's a sliding challenge by Palmeiras, but Inter Miami continue to hold on to possession for now. And Malgos tries to go all the way back towards Ustari, but he's able to just hit it forward across midfield. I'll battle for it in the midfield. And Inter Miami are going forward again. Here's Messi. Messi elects to go wide. Low cross. Top of the box. But unable to get a shot off. That was Picault, who had a chance, but now coming the other way is Esteval for Palmeiras. Palmeiras are moving forward. Extra pass. Mauricio, big save, Ustari. End-to-end action. Big time save to keep a hold of the group lead. Now Busquets to Messi. It's Messi Tries to go wide to Pico, but it's intercepted by Fuchs. And now Palmeiras are moving forward again. Here's Allen, who's been excellent since he's come on in this game. Both of these sides have played a decent second half after a very slow first 45. It's wide. Can Palmeiras find the breakthrough? If they score again, they are atop of this group. Ball towards the back post, but it's collected by the goalkeeper, Ustari. Actually, a Palmeiras player got tugged down, but I don't really see what happened that time. He's asking how it's not a penalty. It didn't look like much to me. So 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time here in this one, as we have an offsides call against Inter Miami. So now Palmeiras trying to move forward again. Mauricio elects to go wide. It's going to hit the feet of Paulinho. Moving forward still is the Brazilian side. Able to barely keep it in was Mauricio. Wide, lofted ball, excellent strike, and Palmeiras have equalized. It's Mauricio. From 0 to hero, Palmeiras have equalized. Unbelievable. 2-0 down. At threat of having to play PSG. It's the substitutes of Paulinho and Mauricio who have saved Palmeiras tonight. An excellent finish that would win any game. And nothing, no moment has been bigger by the one we've just seen. Inter Miami's now the one on the back foot late. Late drama here at the Hard Rock. 2 goals in 7 minutes for Palmeiras. Inter Miami 2, Palmeiras 2. Kickoff and we're back underway. Quickly taken by Miami, and getting taken down is the goalkeeper. And it'll be a free kick coming for the Brazilian side. And now both of Porto and Al Ahly are in real trouble. If you're just joining us late, Palmeiras have scored to get their second. Incredible. Incredible. Will anyone go for a win now? I mean, Inter Miami have to go for this now. Having to defend for their life at one point were Inter Miami. It felt like Palmeiras were down and out. But a late strike by the substitute Mauricio has Palmeiras now atop of their group. Now Allen right towards the byline. Shifty work by Allen. Low cross headed away by Alba. Kept in by Mauricio. What a strike, but it's way over the bar. into stoppage time now. How many minutes are we going to get? Take a look at the goals. First one felt like it was slow motion, but how about the strike by Mauricio? And Palmeiras. We heard it in chat earlier about the song. What was how do they say it? I'm not even trying to chant it. We do comebacks. You bet they do. And they've only gone on and done it. Inter Miami trying to spoil the party late. Low cross in the direction. Messi couldn't hold on. 20 attempts at goal by Palmeiras. They couldn't find their breakthrough for oh so long. And in the 80th minute, the comeback was on. And they've only gone and done it. And now, Miami, who were comfortable for the first 79 minutes, are on the back foot somehow. Long switch that was too high for Allen, and it's out for a throw. Unbelievable game this has turned into. So as of right now, Palmeiras and Inter Miami will be safe, but it'll be Palmeiras who would go top of the group and would set up for a South American clash with Botafogo in a few days. But it doesn't feel like this game is done yet. Not by a long shot. I just don't know what Inter Miami could do this late on. They haven't shown a lot of life here in stoppage time. They need to go for it. They're both going to be safe, but at what cost? I know Miami just playing through their back line, and it's going to be out for a throw, and Estevao is just trying to push forward and draw something, but Falcone and Aviles are just playing themselves, and a little bit of a scramble and a scrap between like Allen, the substitute, and a little bit of a duel between him and another substitute player, Picault, who both came on earlier. Correction, that was actually the 11 of him with Rodriguez. Into the final minute of stoppage time. We have a goal in the other match. Porto have scored. They have to go for it. It might be a little too late for them, but we have an 8th goal in that match as we are heading towards stoppage time there. We just heard a report that Porto have scored in the 90th minute there in the other match. So we will be paying attention at the end to the other game for sure. Here's Messi. Still Messi. And Inter Miami turn it over. Palmeiras pushing forward, and they're going to win a free kick. Seconds to go for these two sides. Here's Mauricio. Are Palmeiras just going to pass it around and end this game? And it looks like they are. Both of these teams assume they will be safe. Little do they know it's probably over, this group. This group's probably done. You see the banners. You see the energy. You hear the voices of one of the biggest teams in the country. And Palmeiras might be through again. Chance for the winner. Big save, Ustari. Follow-up chance. Low volley. Big save, Ustari again. That could have made this really interesting. And that will do it. Palmeiras, who we thought were down and out, have only gone on and have done it. They have survived and found 2 goals late to pull a result in Miami. It felt like they were in trouble. It felt like they were down and out. But a remarkable finish here in the final game of Group A. And now we await. We'll stay with you here to see what's going on in the other group. But unless Porto can pull 2 stoppage time goals, it's over for this group. What a game we just witnessed. Our match ends Inter Miami 2, Palmeiras 2. And right now we're just waiting to see how the other match ends. And you can see how the score is down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. We'll get more updates as the match goes on, but right now it looks like that match is heading towards its conclusion as well. Group A have put on a show. Pepe scored in the 89th minute to get a goal back for Porto, but it seems like it will not be enough late on. How much stoppage time? We really don't know. But an excellent match here, and it's an excellent match over there as well. As they are deep into stoppage time at the other field into the 93rd minute. As we await to hear the final whistle, and that will determine the fate of all 4 of our teams. That is what we are waiting for now, is for that final whistle. So yeah, that is what we are currently waiting for. If you're here watching the stream live, an excellent show between Palmeiras and Inter Miami. Both teams played an excellent match tonight. And we're going to wait, and it looks like that match will head towards its conclusion in just a second, because unless someone can pull 2 goals out in about 2 minutes, both of our teams in this game are going to go through to the knockout stage. While not convincingly, they will still go through to the knockouts. It was Alenda and Suarez who scored the 2 opening goals for Inter Miami, but Paulinho and Mauricio pulled off the comeback, and Inter Miami go from being 2-0 up to ending that match in a draw, and are now... Oh no, it's over. I just realized it's over. So this group is done. Well, just wait for the font, because if they drew, it was over. I forgot about that. Sorry, chat. I'm sorry. So Al Ali and Porto are out. We're just going to wait for that match to end. And it looks like it is about to go final. They're deep into the 5th minute of stoppage time. And when Jesus Valenzuela Saez blows the whistle. So right now, let's pull up the bracket for the knockouts of this competition. For those who want to know when your team will be playing next, Botafogo will be taking on Palmeiras on June 28th, on Saturday at Lincoln Financial. PSG will be taking on Inter Miami in Atlanta, Georgia. Also, make sure you check out the streams tomorrow. It's a good chance we could have a possible double header. I know tomorrow night there's a great chance we're paying attention to the Gold Cup, depending on when it starts at. Let me pull that up real quick for you guys. Gold Cup. It's at 10. Yeah, we can stay until 10 because my games are late tomorrow. My games are late that day. So
looks like we'll probably be paying attention to what's going on in Groups C and B of the Gold Cup. Opening up with, I would assume, Panama and Jamaica, and paying attention also to Guatemala and Guadeloupe. Make sure you check out the Instagrams tomorrow, because that's where you'll get your official updates on what the hell is going on. But it is all over in Group Letter A. Inter Miami and Palmeiras are through, as Porto and Al Ahly are eliminated. The final score for the game on this stream: Inter Miami 2, Palmeiras 2. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned into the stream tonight, or if you're watching it afterwards, thank you so much for tuning in.